Hi guys, Piyush this side. I hope you all know me till now. जाना चाहिए तुम लोगों को वैसे today's video is a short tutorial that how you gonna set up GitHub and Git on your local machine so that you can push your code on GitHub and share that with us so that we can evaluate your assignments which we are gonna give you, and by evaluating those we will give you marks and you can get pretty good swags for those marks too. But the problem is a lot of you are asking us that bhaiya, we can't set up Git on our local machines and we can't just sorry, push our code to GitHub. So that's why we thought it's the end of the year, so the assignments are gonna rolling out, so we have to make a tutorial video. So ज़्यादा लंबा नहीं करते वीडियो को, okay? And I'm not a YouTuber also, so please forgive me for my mistakes. So without a further ado, let's get started. Okay, so yes, one thing to notice that I'm on Linux and most of the steps, well, 99% of the steps are the same as Windows and Linux, so I'll be guiding you through the steps, so you have to focus on my words so that you can set up Git successfully on a local machine. So let's get started. So the first thing you have to open is the browser. So just put any browser and search for Git, not GitHub, okay? Not GitHub, just Git, only Git. And you will be landing on this page and you can find the download button here, and it's pretty big to notice, so that's pretty fine, okay? And you have to download that. So yes, one thing to notice that if you are on Windows, then the button will just say that download for Windows, and I'm on Linux, so that is saying download for Linux. So if you click on that, if you are on Windows, then it will download a .exe file and you will have to just run that. It's a simple installer file. You have to just continue, next, and done. The installation is done. Git and Git bash will be installed on your local machine, and I'll recommend you to restart your computer after installation so that it will work properly as expected. And if you're on Linux, so you are on a good hand, because basically most of the Linux flavors are built in come in with Git, so that, and if you are on a Linux flavor other than Ubuntu, then you can just you can just click on the button and it will show the steps to install Git on various just flavors of Linux, okay? So basically I'm on Ubuntu, okay? I am on Ubuntu, so just it's for me is sudo apt install Git, and it will install pretty fast, okay? As you can see. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. Yes, I'm recording. Okay, so after the installation, the thing is you have to generate an SSH key and you have to copy the public key and you have to submit the public key to GitHub. And yes, I am assuming that you all have created your GitHub accounts. If you didn't create your account, please go and create your account before watching the video. Pause the video and create the account first, okay? And what is SSH key and what is public key and what is private key, I will teach on my lessons, on my sessions. Please attend those. Marketing, cloud marketing. Okay, so if you are on Windows, then you have to click on Windows key and search for Git bash, okay? Git bash, okay? You have to search that in your Windows machine and it will pop up as a terminal. You have to open that and it will just open a terminal like this, not like this, but it's a terminal, okay? And it's a Linux terminal, so you have to open this, and the other steps are same, okay? The commands I will provide in the description also, okay? The command is ssh keygen and the same, okay? You have to press enter, and it will ask you for the location where you want to save the key. For the rest of the things, you have to just keep the defaults and just enter, and done. It's done. Okay, don't change anything because it will just complicate things for you more. It doesn't help you. Don't change anything. You can put a passphrase, but I would not recommend that because you have to remember that password, and you have to put the password every time you push or pull code from GitHub. Okay, so that's the thing. Don't put anything, just enter, and it's done. I'm not gonna do that because I have already done that. If I do that again, then it will just overwrite my existing key and it will just unauthenticate me from my GitHub account. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. So basically you can see that it is showing that the key will be saved in this path. Okay, so after you are done, you will be shown something image in the terminal as a key fingerprint. Okay, it's different for all of you, so it won't be same for all of you. You have to just copy the path. Okay, copy the path, and you have to just cat it. What is cat? Shit, it's the private key. Shit, I shouldn't show you this. Shit, don't copy this, by the way. So what is cat and what are the other Linux commands and everything about Linux, I will teach that to you also in my sessions. Okay, so you have to cat the public key. Okay, it's the private key, and you have to just put .pub at the end, so it will be the public key, and you can share this to anyone. Don't show the private key to anyone like me. I have to just edit that. Okay, don't show private key and don't share any private key to anyone else. Okay, never. So you have to just copy that thing. Okay, and then you have to go GitHub. Okay, and then you have to log into your account. I have already logged into my account. Then you have to you have to go to the settings. Then you have to go to the SSH and GPG keys. You can see sorry for that. And you have to just click on the new SSH key. Then you can put anything. Okay, then you have to paste the key here and add SSH key, and it might ask you for your password. You have to just put your password, GitHub account password. Okay, not laptop password, it should be GitHub account or password. Okay, and you are good to go. Okay, so now the thing is how you are gonna push the code to your GitHub account. Okay, so it's my GitHub account and you all have GitHub accounts. Okay, so let's get to the home page. So it's the home page. Okay, so you can see a button called new here on the left side of the screen, and on the right side of the screen there's a plus icon. You can click on that, and it says that new repository. So each assignment will be a repository for you guys. You have to create a separate repository for separate assignments and put the code and every resources to the repositories. Okay, so let's say I am gonna show you how to create a repository and how to push the code to your repository and how to share that to us also. Okay, first of all, let's create a new repository. The new repository name, just demo, and please make sure that it's public, it's marked as public. If you mark it as a private repository, then only you can access the repository. By sharing the URL, we can't access that. Okay, so make sure, and don't ever just click on anything, okay, before knowing anything. And yes, you don't need to put anything on there, just keep the defaults. After that, click on create repository. what is happening? I don't know why network is a little bit slow, forgive me for that. Therefore you will be redirected to this page, and here you can take a look, and there they have given the steps to put the code to and push the code to the repository also. But follow my lead. Okay, you can see that there is an SSH option now. Okay, before generating the SSH key, if you have tried creating repositories and pushing code, then you can see that there should be only the SSH, only the HTTPS version. Okay, after creating and pasting the SSH key, there will be the SSH option available to you. You have to just copy the URL, then go to the assignment folder where you have kept your code. Okay, so ओके बना लेते हैं, ठीक है. Okay, so as you can see it's a basic main it's a basic Go project. Okay, it just prints print hello to the terminal. Okay, so let's say this is the assignment, this was the assignment, and you have to push this to your GitHub account. Okay, so basically you have to initialize the GitHub repo to this folder. So follow the commands git init. It will initialize a Git repository. Okay, and you can see a new folder created by this too. Can you see that .git? It wasn't here before. Okay, and this portion was also not here on the prompt before. Okay, let's clear the prompt, and therefore you have to add your files. Just remember the steps. Okay, add your files, commit those changes, push those changes. Okay, the basic Git things are these three are the basics. Okay, you don't need to learn a lot of things for Git. I will be teaching Git on my sessions. फिर से marketing हो गया मेरा, lol. By the way, I will be teaching those, but these are the basics. Okay, so let's say you have made changes. Can you see the %2? It shows that I have made 2 changes. Those are uncommitted changes. Okay, so let's add those changes. Dot means add everything on the current directory. Okay, git add dot. Now you can see that it's showing that +2. +2 means I have added those changes, but it's still not committed. Let's commit. And you have to pass a commit message to the commit command too, otherwise it's not gonna work. It will ask you message on like after 1 or 2 steps after the sorry. What am I doing? So you can see that it's saying that 2 files changed, 10 insertions, create mode for those files, go.mod and main.go, right? So now there's nothing on the prompt, right? But if you go to your repository and refresh, here's nothing. Where's your code? You forgot the third one. You forgot to push your code, right? But if you do this, it will show you an error, no configured push destination, right? It's normal, right? You have created a repository on the internet, on GitHub Cloud, okay? You have initialized the repository locally, but you didn't connect it those, right? How you are going to connect those? So remember, you have copied the SSH URL from there. Now it's gonna work. Git remote means we are connecting this local repository to remote repository. Add origin, matlab was remote, like we are adding the origin destination of the remote repository to our local repository, and we have to paste that URL, enter. Now if you git push, then it will show you another error. The current branch master has no upstream branch. Like you can see here written master, okay? So this shows that you are on master branch on your local repo, but if you refresh here there's nothing here, right? There's no branch, there's no code, there's nothing, it's blank. So you have to create the branch, or you have to set the upstream origin branch. Those are pretty technical terms, I will teach you all. For now you have to just git push origin master. It will take few seconds. As you can see, it took some seconds and it's pushed. How you're gonna see? Refresh the page. Now you can see the files main.go, what I have written there, and go.mod was generated by go mod in it, right? So the basics are done. Now how you're gonna share that? You can just copy the URL from the URL and share that to the group, or submit that to G form, where we're gonna tell you to share that. Or you can click on the code button and you can see that there's an option HTTPS, copy the URL and just share it to us, okay? So now another thing, like suppose you have pushed the code and you have accidentally deleted your assignment from, or you have potentially like deleted the assignment from your local machine, okay? Like rm. So you can see there's nothing called demo, okay? So if there's no directory, right? But I want my assignments back. So what you can do, you can just go in here, SSH, copy the URL, and you can clone that. Git clone, enter. It will take another few seconds to clone here. Now if you do ls, you can see the demo here, right? And the date and time is now, you can see, right? So, and the code is also the same. I can show you. Yes, get main.go. See the same code I written there, okay? And now another thing, if you want to change something or some code to your assignment, like I want to edit that now this says hello world instead of hello. So I want to push those changes to my assignment. You can see at this point it's saying it's hello, okay? You didn't synchronize those changes, you have to sync those, right? So you have to just repeat the 3 steps, the basics of 3, right? First one, git add. So I can just add the main.go also, because I have changed that too. Or rather I can, if you change multiple files, then you can just dot, or I can .2, because dot means the current directory, so it will add everything. Then you have to just put something meaningful, right? Init was for initial commit. Okay, you can just change the string, it's committed. Now you can see that I have put dot. It means the current directory, and current directory contains two files, go.mod and main.go. But you can see that it says that one file changed, one insertion, one deletion. समझ में आया? नहीं ना, समझाऊंगा बाद में, ठीक है. दिस सपोज दैट तुमने प्रिंट वाला लाइन, ठीक है, ये वाला लाइन 6, ठीक है, लाइन 6 डिलीट कर दिया. डिलीट करने के बाद लाइन 6 पे फिर से एंटर मार के लाइन 6 पे नया एक लाइन लिखा, fmt.println hello world. But basically you have just changed the string. But git समझता है ऐसे कि तुमने वो लाइन डिलीट किया, फिर से वो लाइन ऐड किया. That's why it is showing that one insertion, one deletion. Okay. But still you can't see the changes here. You have to push those, the last, you know? It will take again few seconds. Now if you refresh it, you can see it says hello world. So ताली बजाओ खुद के लिए. Successfully you have learned Git, the basics of Git, and now you can just put your code to the GitHub and share that to us. And सबको happy vacations and all the best for your exams, upcoming exams. I guess हो सकता है. चलो, signing off. Goodbye friends. Okay, bye.